Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be in this world. I am your host, Galaxy, and the Captain of this wacky ass show. So, on that note, let me take you on an adventure. How was everyone this morning? I should probably switch this over. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's not so loud. You're not hearing double back, I just realized. Oh, I am back! I am fucking back! It has been crazy last few months. Crazy last few months. Oh my god. Let me go ahead and pause this music. I was gonna leave it playing, but it's like really fucking loud in my ear. Alright, so. Lord Almighty, where do I freaking start? Almighty. Lord Almighty. Well, I have big news, but I'm gonna save that for later. Let's see. Let's see. I got sick. I got injured. I had a lot of shit to go down at work. Oh my goodness. We went places. We've been doing things around the house. It's been a lot over the past at least month, if not 2 months. Might actually be 2 months now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't remember the last time I streamed. I think it was in like October or something. I want to say it was like, didn't I stream Halloween Day? I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but like it's been a long time since I pressed that go live button, you know? At least to me it feels like. I don't know about y'all, but it feels to me like it's been a long, long time. It's been quite a few Fridays that I've missed. Excuse me. But yeah. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move on because like I'm a little stumped on what to say, and I'll figure it out as we go. Yeah. So today we have a game lined up, and it's a fairly new game. I think it just came out like extremely recently. So, and we are never on the ball when it comes to extremely recent uploaded games. But so today we are gonna be playing Autopsy Simulator. This game is gonna be interesting. Full warning. There's naked people in this game. As well as injury-looking wounds and stuff and dead people, okay? Now, some of it, I'm gonna hope that we can actually, blur it. So if y'all get flashed this morning, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to fix that as fast as I can. I don't know if it's automatically is just blurred or if it's you gotta go in settings and blur it. But oh, we shall see, shall we? All right. Let's go. Switch over here. Look at it. I gotta fix my screen back here in the back. Is this even my monitor that I'm trying to stream to? Hang on. That one. Done. There we go. That's the one we're looking for. Alright. So let's go. How is everyone this morning? I'll tell you what, though. I'm tired. I'm freaking tired. I almost like slept in. I was like, oh, I need to get up. 8 o'clock alarm. No. Oh, I need to get up. 9 o'clock alarm. Fine. I was tired. Ooh. Oh, yeah, let me put this back up because I always forget to do that. This. What the hell? Well, it does that apparently. Okay. I need to go change my settings and it like fucking minimize the tab or something. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. This is a different kind of screen. Okay. Here, my
Office
cat
of the
in the back.
Medical
I
Examiner,
apologize.
Beatsville. Dr. Jack Hanman is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious. For the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Is this by the same people that made oh, what's it called? It's the other autopsy game. Not really autopsy, it's like a funeral home. Like 90% of you probably got it from just that. But yeah. Your meds. Oh, his wife went missing. Analysis of animal traces and forensics. Oh, they think she got taken by an animal. I don't know your pills is, man.
Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine. Stephen didn't clean up after himself.
Hi, this is Kate Brooks, a reporter from the New Orleans Weekly. I couldn't find you at home. I'm starting to suspect you are avoiding me, Mr. Holman. Anyway, as you know, we'd like to write on... What does that say? Something I can't... Oh, article. What? How is that an R? Alright. Commemorating your wife's achievements. We would be delighted to talk to you about it. Along with this note, I'm also leaving my business card. Idea? Oh. I hope to find you at your home or at the office. Regards, Kate Brooks. Now give it back. Okay.
They definitely pay me too little for this.
Mortuary's assistant. That's what it was called. Okay.
Wednesday. It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday. I guess it was in another life.
Interesting choice of paint.
I don't see any need to mess with the electrics. They are flaky enough. Pills first, Jack. Pills. Let's hope I'm not caught short this evening.
Painkillers. What's up? Anyway. This is wash up, but it looked like what's up.
Okay.
These
Time to pull
keyword
myself together
pills in a public work bathroom.
and get back to work. I need to set the camera first. Now remember, Jack, don't forget to hit the record button this time.
No, in there. Okay.
But the word is, the lab will be open tomorrow. Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Okay, good. It's automatically blurred. Still, what the fuck?
Now, I just have to get everything in frame. This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal. Seems to be set up and ready to go. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy. Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
Where's my prep station? Like, how do I, like, suit up? Because I know I'm not suited up.
It's been a while since the eye wash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Ew. Where do I suit? Like, what would...
A considerable collection.
Oh. Okay. Apron, gloves, mask, goggles, disinfectant. Okay, well, there's a pair of gloves. Where's, like, everything else? What the hell? Where the fuck do I suit up?
Let's start. Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp
Goggles should be a must,
it's worth
period.
having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea. The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time. In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process.
You should always take your photos before you cut into your shit.
During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon. Everyone will think you're talking to yourself.
I do that now.
Always wear an apron, mask,
Okay,
and gloves.
okay.
Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's true that you won't get Tomain. Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be and what potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we?
Can you shut up now? Alright.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
Okay. New Orleans Support Deputy Department. Food coupons for $50. Provides food purchasing assistance for low and no income people to help maintain equity. Okay.
The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows. The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man. He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo.
Damn.
He was
7 to
fired
5.
for being drunk and starting
Oh,
fights.
7 to 1
His son
there.
runs a hardware
That's
store on
Saturdays.
his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased.
7 to 5. Damn. Bro, that's an hour more than what I have to do. That's a... that's a 9-hour job. Jesus.
Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. That's it. It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death.
So
This allows you
homeless
to better interpret
and-
any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves. Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere. I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for
Login,
speeding up my
admin,
work.
password admin 1. That is such great security. You know? Alright, what did you do with the fucking camera, my guy?
A considerable collection.
Seriously, what the
Ha! There you are. I knew it was here somewhere.
I close the fucking door!
As I mentioned at the beginning,
Close the door.
before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo.
Scar.
Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not
Scraped
always possible.
knees,
Let's
burnt
keep in mind it's
feet.
all about the legibility, not the perfect frame.
Oh. Okay, I'm trying to take photo. Right now, take photo. Oh. Alright, because I'm supposed to be on this side.
Voila. Now we move on to the next step. Looking for traces.
That's gross.
Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Take the goddamn picture.
That's
There we go.
something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage.
Oops. I mean to do that.
Poorly healed wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later. Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite, probably because the subject's shoes were too small. Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite? In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Alright.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife. Personal information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay.
Ew.
See? I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass. Scalpel, scissors.
Grab the fucking
syringe,
magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife. Which spot first? It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case. Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color. Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions, and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all. I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen. So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
Shift.
First, I mark the location of the entries and make notes for each one. So, the head wound. Definitely an important clue. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. We're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of. Various types of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head. This is of no interest to him. Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
Okay, hold on. I'm cold. It's cold in this room. And I'm too lazy to hook up a heater, so I'm just gonna get my blanket on. Oh, give me a second. My legs. they were asleep. Ow. Okay.
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis. Well, we take our deceased by the hand. Gradually we raise it. Now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What? Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
Oh, what the fuck?
The cut is made from ear to ear.
Ew.
After which, we remove the skin and the top of the skull. After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section. Some pathologists prefer to examine organs before removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now. Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides, all the time pulling the brain towards us.
Oh, wait. Lord, I'm getting flashbacks to the old maze game.
So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain. Ugh, my head. Oh, I can't think straight. Pills. Where are my pills?
Does it sound like water's running? Bitch. Ah, anyway. They're working. Anyway.
We can rule the fatal accident out as well. Brain is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs. I grab a scalpel from my kit. The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall.
Yawn sleepy.
Oh my
Snoozes.
god.
All right, now we peel back and separate the skin.
That's gross. Well, no, that's not what I want to do. Ugh. Why is this? Why is this down here blurred?
Now, we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Jack the Ripper. God, don't compare me to him.
Quite a satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly, there is no
Lungs are
congestion
black.
of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased
As if
smoked like a
this is
chimney.
liver.
So, we should take a closer look at those lungs.
That's the problem.
You can see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoke. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation. What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples. Specifically 3. From 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it. Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse. Left on the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
Why didn't you just
Now we
get
take
it
our
from like
samples to the
here, not there?
centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
This
This
bitch
whole thing is
moves.
covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime. Let's get back to the examination. We put all of the samples into the rotor. Now, we set the appropriate time and speed.
What's the appropriate time and speed? 15 minutes, 70 speed. Okay.
Okay, let's roll.
Well, that's doing its thing. Can we like?
Oh shit. The fuses again.
You fucking move, bitch.
Where were we? Oh yes. The blood alcohol concentration. Let's see what we've got here. Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all. Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal.
So wiggly.
At
Ew.
first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to
like
be in
a
good condition.
bruising
There are
here
no
or something.
pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Can we rule out alcohol already?
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, healthy, and as expected, The stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Ew.
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out. We open the stomach along the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end. Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside. Okay, large amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents. There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck. At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray.
Ew, no, there's definitely like... It's definitely asphyxiation. Ew.
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen. And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing. Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
Lovely.
Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death. That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
The recovery position. Yeah, on your side.
And now it's all clear. The mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
It's great.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps. And then, we sew the deceased back up. I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Damn! I'm the fastest stitcher alive. Those are just... Ugh.
Beautiful. Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey. God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Frozen meat. Stop it. That's so gross.
I'll call Steven. I don't feel like drinking alone today.
What? Don't tell me this is supposed to be his wife. Ooh, skeleton. Ooh.
Damn. It's already late in the evening. Good evening. news for me? About my car? You know, the flat tires?
No.
No, what? Have you checked the cameras? Anything?
Handman, I cut my teeth working in prison. I know what to do.
What?
There were no strangers hanging around. Maybe you ran over something.
What? All the tires?
Why, possibly. You can congratulate yourself.
Christ.
You should try sleeping more. You've been kind of out of it lately.
That's the first bit of sense you've made
He's-
all evening.
Good.
He's
The
up to
body is
something.
expected to be ready for pickup tonight, along with your lecture.
What? What? No, what?
You still pontificating? Best hurry, don't you think?
Ah, fuck me. I don't have the strength for this today. Have I taken my pills today? Did I? Fuck. I don't have much time. Okay, okay.
Eddie, don't you have a phone?
One by one,
You just
Jack.
set a reminder on it.
Take it easy. Oh.
What?
A burning issue indeed. Then I'll move on to the body. Ah, shit. The lecture. I almost forgot. I'm gonna need the camcorder. This is making me nervous. Oh well.
Get a nice, good view of his burnt butthole.
This is not the best framing. Hello, everyone. It's the 20 something of November
Make sure-
1991. Jack Hanlon is conducting the autopsy. Oh, I appear to be missing my gloves and apron.
Something, something, something. Why do you do these in such weird order?
Yes, you already know the drill. So, the body is on the slab. Let's see what the police uncovered first. So, the victim is from yesterday's apartment block fire on Drowner Street. Personal details unknown. The exact cause of the fire has not yet been determined. However, it is known that the fire started in the deceased's apartment, where the most damage was reported.
Okay.
The body was not found until the next morning. The tenant was naked, charred, and with severe burns. The owner of the apartment asked about the deceased. He was surprised anyone even lived there. The deceased was sitting in an armchair near the TV. Pieces of pornographic material, an ashtray, melted video cassettes, and several bottles of so-called poppers were found in the vicinity. It's difficult to assess whether any escape attempts were made. Firefighters indicated that it was probably the large quantity of poppers found near the deceased and rapid spread of the fire. Well, that's our basic question. Whether the death occurred as a
Cowboy.
result of fire, or whether he was dead before it. As you can see, the body is in quite an unusual pose. For the purpose of photographic documentation, we'll leave it like that for now.
Just a good
This
dick
position
pic.
is called the pugilistic attitude. This
like
is
the
due to the
fried
influence of high
sausage.
temperature on the muscles.
Grilled, maybe.
The fire reaches the skin first, then the soft tissue, until the skeletal muscles are exposed. Coagulation occurs in exposed muscles due to their fibers shrinking. The extensors yield to the force of the flexors. The muscles contract and contract. contract until the limbs become flexy and deformed.
This man ain't got no butt.
The upper ones are characterized by a triple bend, similar to a boxer holding his hands in front of him.
Ah, motherfucker.
Just 10 minutes will do it. 10 minutes for the muscles and tendons to contract like a steak on the...
There's one here, but I don't know what it is.
In the end, we're all just walking meat. The deceased must now be straightened out, and he looks to have been tied up in a rather unusual way. The deceased's neck and feet were most likely secured to his hands, and these were probably tied in front, at around the crotch level. Which explains why, despite the severe burns, the deceased's limbs are not all that twisted. That's better. It's easier to straighten him now. Without taking out the magnifying glass, we already know that the deceased's skin is heavily charred and cracked.
I gotta play this after stream. Because I want to know if this is like, hold on. At least. Oh, it can. It can. Okay. I'm about to play it afterwards.
As for the other details, there are crow's feet visible near the eyes. Upper lip reveals front teeth. One of the incisors is broken. There's soot in the nostrils.
Is that the teeth that bit the other guy's dick off?
The rope around the neck wasn't very tight. I don't see it leaving a mark on the skin. You can clearly see that this is primarily the front of the deceased that was exposed to fire. The victim sat in the chair the whole time, hence his back being in much better condition than this extremely burned area.
There! It's burnt sausage.
The rope marks around the wrists are deep and clearly visible. Looks as if a large flap of skin had detached from the calf.
Lovely.
The rope at the man's ankles was tied much tighter and more precisely than the one around his wrists. All in all, quite a lot can be deduced from this external examination. The tissue of the mouth was heavily burned as well. The teeth, however, makes me wonder. Soot in the nose appears when inhaling harmful and choking smoke. The eye clenching is a natural reaction of the body to high temperatures. Traces fail to indicate that the deceased suffocated before the fire took hold. That must have been terrifying. Severe burns, approximately 80% of the epidermis. He appears to be loosely tied. However, this is the result of the corpse drying out. The predominance of 4th and 3rd degree burns. The burns reach through the dermis and hypodermis to reach the muscles. The body is covered in numerous areas. Perhaps the deceased lost a tooth, attempting to bite through the rope.
Yeah, that's a shitty way to go out.
We
being
need to
burned
check
alive
the
like
damage
that.
inhaling all that smoke has done to the respiratory tract. It may seem incidental, but for us it's a sign that the deceased was most certainly conscious.
Conscious more than anything. I think the fire got him
Yonzi
before the smoke did.
snores softly.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
It looks like the deceased was a fan of choking while masturbating. Deaths due to a predilection for asphyxophilia do occur, but not in this case. The extent of the
don't think
thermal
those are
stresses on the
accurate, but-
body could have caused this death. Wounds on the wrists and ankles indicate that the deceased could have been struggling in panic. Burns to the genitals and groin are an additional concussive factor. This is due to the high vascularity and innervation of this area. In this case, I don't assume that this was a delayed death. The mixture of fear, sexual arousal, and drugs could have caused identity. Due to the amount of charring, we are unable to collect the victim's fingerprints. Visual identification is also out of the question. You can probably guess what options we are left with, and
DNA.
you guessed it, a dental impression. For this, I need impression trays and alkanate material. Please excuse me for a moment. What I need should be somewhere in the... Okay, it's going well. I should be able to get this done in time. Where are these trays? Towels, papers, jars? Nope. It's not anywhere on the counter.
Leg asleep. Ow! Fuck! God damn it! That is not. Ow! Where is it? Not in here? Oh.
Maybe in this drawer. I'll warm this up in my hands. Okay. Making an impression is quite simple.
It's not exactly
You put trays with alkanate
black.
into the mouth and press them together in one firm movement. Once the devices have been placed... apologies. They cannot be adjusted. Its teeth from the obtained impression. We will then make an impression of the mold on a piece of paper, which will be scanned into the computer.
Okay. Okay.
You see, it seems so simple, and yet laborious. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about the gag reflex with the deceased. And
Why not
no
get the
need
second
to
one
remind the
bottom
subject to
as
breathe
well?
either. At least he saved the high cost of orthodontic treatment.
Okay. Now we're doing this again. Okay.
Wow. Who would have expected a match so soon? Well, the deceased is Richard Jacobson, 47 years old. He had a criminal record and was recently in court for... Oh, wow. For not returning a videotape to the rental shop. Jesus. I better check if I've still got that copy of... where were we?
Oh, goodness.
Details to the clipboard. Okay, and we can move on to dissecting the body. This time, I'll go straight for the loppers.
Alrighty. Oh, just for the
Let
lockers?
me start here.
I guess because it's, you know.
I push hard several times until I cut a given section.
Oh, shit. Should've let me got it twice there.
You can see that using a scalpel would be pointless here.
Gross, dude.
Solid crunch.
Bone.
Now we peel back the skin. Now to remove the ribs.
That's like salami.
And we can. Abdominal cavity is flooded. Blood and other fluids have seeped from the blood vessels, flooding the abdomen and chest areas. We have to get rid of this. I'll go get a cup or a ladle.
A late. Ew. Please don't tell me you're gonna put that back in the kitchen when you're done. Throw that bitch out. Just buy a new one. Do we have a ladle? Oh, in the lab. Okay, good.
I think I saw one somewhere here. Aha. I don't have all night. I'm going to need a vacuum pump. Great. The running around for everything starts again.
Hello, everyone.
Why can't things
Welcome
be
to our
tied away
friendly chat.
properly in this
I'm
damn
here to assist
mortuary?
you with any questions or concerns
get
you may
Ridley.
have.
What
How
about
can I
this
help you
progress?
today?
Mr. Ridley?
Talk to him. You tell me this motherfucker's gonna be in the basement. I already know he's up to like no good, so I mean.
Jeez. I don't know what the piece of for. Rusty scrap. God! Where is this infernal machine?
Oh, right here.
Wow, that's heavy. Can I fit through the door with this?
Yeah. You got it down here somehow.
I swear I'm going to have an accident here one day. To the mountains then. That was supposed to be our first trip since... and Alice.
Handman.
Because of me. As always, she had to...
Handman, are you talking to yourself or what?
Huh? What? No, I just...
There is a letter for you. I left it on your desk.
Letter? For me?
Yes, letter for you. Do I have to repeat myself again?
No. Thank you. Where were you? I was looking for you earlier.
Hand, I was retrieving your letter.
Jesus, Ridley. Could you talk to me like a human being from time to time?
I'm just answering the question.
Right. Oh, by the way, the basement hatch is wide open. Maybe you could look into it?
Maybe.
A letter. Fuck! Who delivers letters at this time? It's probably been sat in his office for ages. Just didn't want to move his lazy ass. We have the equipment. Now I have to place it somewhere close to the table. Phew. I can finally put this thing down. Alright, just... What? There's no tube? No one's used this for a long time.
Oh, the social room? You mean the fucking lunchroom? Oh, the social
These lockers could contain everything we need.
What the?
What? Did I imagine something?
I don't know, but gross. Get the paddock code to get inside the liquor. What's the fucking code?
The only medical storage room where instead of equipment, medicine and towels, there are cassettes, newspapers, paints, and unspecified garbage. I won't find what I'm looking for. Focus, Jack. Is there really anything you can use in here?
Maybe. That's all.
No. It makes no sense. I can't think of anything that requires a hose in here. Screw it. There might be something in here. Yep. I'm sure I wrote the code down on a piece of paper.
1/12/21? No. Yes? No, I need a 4-digit code.
They definitely pay me too little for this. Aha. 3649. Okay, 3649. 3649. 3749.
Right? No. See, not here. 3649, bitch. Damn.
Me and my memory for numbers. What do we have here? Boxes of disinfectants, syringes, thread, antiseptics. Any other stuff? Oh, that's interesting. But here... Alice, I regret so much. Every fucking day. I can't take it anymore. Oh, God.
Dude, come on. We got a job to do. Get the goddamn tube. You're right here, bitch. Damn.
Phone. Do not think. Just
How long she been
just
missing
don't
for and you
think.
acting like this?
Office of the Medical Examiner, Peatsville.
Oh, Jack. I was hoping to catch you at work.
Hi, Dorothy. How's it going?
Good.
Tiring day at work. That's it.
You scared me last time we spoke.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to cause any trouble and say what I said.
Jack, it's all right. You're not causing any trouble. I'm not surprised at all that.
No, really. I mean it. Sorry. I just... I'm fed up with myself.
You should take care of yourself. Didn't you say you wanted to stay at home longer? To rest? You know I pick up the slack at work.
No, I didn't. I can't. I don't want to be there.
Well, why not consider taking a trip, Jack?
Dorothy, please. I really don't have the energy for this today.
No, I just wish.
Stop it. Why are you calling?
Reminder about annual drug testing. I figured you probably didn't remember.
Oh, yes. I've, had a lot going on. I, even forgot my own birthday.
Leave your samples at reception on your way home. Someone will pick them up from Ridley in the morning. Probably Steven or someone else at the station.
Sure. I'll try not to forget. Okay, well,
You shouldn't.
I have it all under control. I should be getting back to work.
The results should be in tomorrow. I'll call you when we know.
Right. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye. Annual drug testing. I'll take care of it before I go home. I feel terribly weak. Wake up, Jack. There's been a bit too much going on lately.
Yeah, but now you fucking around.
Focus on your work, Jack.
Something in the way.
All right. Here I am. I hope that was the last long break in this session. So, let's connect the tube.
Give me the goddamn tube. Give me the... Get it.
Return on the machine.
Full speed.
With this amount of fluid, there's no point in holding back. Still a few nooks and crannies left. External examinations did not reveal any tissue defects, so I expect the organs to be intact. Peritoneal. The organs are present and correct. A reddish-pink tint indicates high carboxyhemoglobin levels, the level of which I will determine from a sample of blood. I will be inserting needles into the heart and femoral artery. What interests me here is not the presence of this substance itself, but rather its percentage. But first, I'll need the values for the centrifuge. I have been here forever. Jack, focus. Just a little bit longer. Corpses recovered from the site of fire may have very different and complex histories. Burning is only at the surface. Underneath, it may be a heart attack, stroke, or pulmonary embolism. This particular case appears quite basic.
Okay. 10 minutes, 85%. Right? Yeah, 10 minutes, 85%. Okay.
However, I would warn against making a diagnosis too hastily. A fire victim does not always mean death due to smoke inhalation. The centrifuge has completed its cycle. So, as usual, I will take the samples to the laboratory, and I'll be back with the results shortly. Ugh. What exactly was I supposed to test for? COHB. I'll take 2 milliliters of each sample. Ugh.
Okay, let's see.
Well, confirmed. Death due to carbon monoxide. Alright, I'll note this
Oops.
down and perform a check of the organs.
I keep accidentally skipping like dialogue. My apologies. It's on purpose.
Where? Mr. Ridley? Where did he take that fucking body?
It's in the basement, isn't it?
Ugh, I don't understand what's going on. What's wrong with me? Something strange is happening here. Why did you take the body?
What body?
Well, the body. You know, from the autopsy room.
Christ, Hammond. I didn't take any of your bodies.
So who took it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But I...
Get back to work. It's late.
Bet that bitch is in there.
I think there's... I must have been seeing things. Results. We can now be sure that the carboxyhemoglobin concentration was fatal. The organ has a reddish pink tint, which results from the concentration of COHB and general congestion of the organ. Other than that, I can cross this off my list now. We will look at the lungs more carefully. From the outside, just like the heart, it is congested, and the color indicates poisoning. Thermal damage is visible here and there. Enough of the external exam. It's time to grab the knife and dissect the lungs. I need to check for any obstruction, burns, or clots. Jesus. All right. You can see changes in the lung parenchyma caused by burns and smoke inhalation. Nothing new here. So let's complete the notes. And let's check the trachea. Let's see what it looks like inside. Okay, the final cut. There are visible burns inside, but what catches the eye the most is the amount of soot. Looks like our subject was in the thick of the fire. Let's deal with the final notes, and we're ready to go.
No, we're
Let's
not.
deal with the final notes, and we're ready to go. I considered the direct cause of death to be severe carbon monoxide poisoning, leading to extreme hypoxia of the body. The extreme burns on the deceased's body and respiratory tract indicate that he must have been surrounded by fire. During the examination, no other factors were found that could have contributed to the... Just need to add my John Hancock and sew up the body.
John Hancock, huh? That looks great.
I'll close the body, trying not to damage what's left of the skin. As for stitching, well, it varies. It can be that the fire victims are in such a condition that... So for this job, a thicker needle and heavy-duty thread. Well, everything's holding together. Keeping it together is invaluable. Well, after storing the body, there's nothing left for me to do. But thank you for your attention. All the best, and good night. Oh, my God. What an exhausting day. I need to get these gloves off and call a taxi. I swear I'm about to pass out from exhaustion. Oh, fuck. Urine sample. Oh, no. Okay, quick. I think I have a container in the lab or office. Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
Right here.
Okay, this is it.
To the bathroom.
I'm dehydrated. I should drink more water.
Yeah, you should. What? Not using a fucking... River, what you watching, man? You ain't watching shit. On that one. Ew.
Fuck! What's going on here?
Lipstick? Odd. Okay.
Hello, welcome. I'm here to help. How can I assist you today?
Hurricane Taxi, we will take you wherever the wind takes you.
Hello. I would, like to order a taxi to 574 Presley Street.
Okay, hun. All of our drivers are busy at the moment. Best I can do is within the next hour.
An hour? Oh, no. Alright. Let it be.
Can I take your name?
Jack Hanman.
Okay, thank you. Do you have our loyalty card?
No.
Would you like to set one up? For regular customers, we have discounts and extra...
Would that make the taxi get here faster?
Well...
I thought so. Thank you. Goodbye. This is already giving me a headache. Ah, Jesus, what now?
Jax is here. I'm just kidding.
Yes, how can I help you?
Jack. Jack. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
What?
Oh my God! What was that? What the fuck? Fuck. This was some kind of mistake. An hour here. I need a drink.
No, you don't. You're gonna fucking OD, bro.
Oh, strong. Everything's spinning.
Oh. Yo. Help me. Chapter number 5.
Who's fucking about? Do I? Is this? Fucking shits. They went too far this time. What's this? Is that blood? Oh God, what's happened? Oh, Mr. Ridley? Oh, fuck. Can't you hear all this commotion?
I can't read that. Ridley's probably dead, bro.
Are you deaf?
Sure, whatever you say, Hanman.
Why is that even funny? Do I need to bring you the evidence?
Sure, if you have some. Not me. I think you slept too much myself.
Go and see for yourself. I'm going home. The taxi is probably waiting.
The one that left yesterday?
Yesterday? How so?
It's evening. Friday, November 29th, Hanman.
29th of November.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that this was...
Don't worry. I did too. Somehow. I just... Oh my God.
Should I call Dorothy? I've set up the cadaver ready for the autopsy. She should be able to replace you.
No. There's no need. I'd be happier staying here than sitting at home, alone.
Just in case, this is... let me know.
Sure.
Yawns and drifts off to sleep.
Hanman,
Huh?
I'm very sorry.
Yeah. Me too.
Self-therapy. Check the bathroom for your pill. Oh, watch her.
I guess I should take my pills.
Oh no, they're there. He sounds like someone's taking a shower.
I should go to the cemetery later.
That
Buy
night.
flowers. Not today. To forget the most important of things. Every fucking time. If only Alice. I need to prepare. Voice recorder.
What the fuck? Okay. Alright.
It's November 29th, year 1991. The autopsy is performed by Dr. Jack Hanman.
This bitch got fucked up. Clearly in some woods or something. There's leaves all over and shit and damn. I would say this bitch was hit by like some sort of vehicle. Or maybe a car or train or something.
Amber Louv, 30, tattoo parlor employee. Found in the morning at the sinking road stop on the outskirts of the city. Investigators determined that the victim was most likely dumped close to the nearby forest. She crawled to the bus stop on her own, as evidenced by the traces of blood she left behind. The body was lying in the grass beside the road, where it was spotted by commuters waiting for the morning bus.
No, not that. This.
According to the information provided by the aforementioned friend, the car belonged to the Hurricane Taxi Network. The company was provided with a description of the driver. However, they deny that any of their drivers fit the description. The police have been looking for the man since yesterday. A friend at the salon testified that the last time she saw Amber was 2 weeks ago. It was her last day at work before her vacation. At around 9:40 p.m., she left in a taxi for a flight to Amsterdam. Why do people do such things? I'll move on. I'll move on to undressing the deceased. The deceased was brought in wearing... Oh my god! Alice! No. It's only just... Oh, I'm so tired. So damn tired. Now, photographic documentation. The deceased's skin is extremely pale. The deceased is missing her right arm.
There's stitches. You see that? So he was trying to get sewn back on or something.
Lots of rough, irregular slashing cuts. The deceased is caked in dirt and mud. Several signs of redness on the neck and chest. The deceased is
looks like it
also
was
missing
stitched
her
on.
left
You
leg.
see that?
The palm and front of the hand is covered with numerous wounds. Extensive hematoma on the victim's forehead. You can see that Alice has been through a lot. Why is she so... Focus.
It's Amber, not Alice, buddy.
The overall picture is... I'll Grab the magnifying glass. Minor redness appearing in several places. The wound looks relatively fresh. The deceased could have fallen, or maybe she was struck hard. The wounds were stitched up by someone who knew what they were doing. However, it seems that the sewing was done in a hurry, and quite carelessly at that. The wound on the bend of the elbow seems much deeper. I'm wondering about this bruising. There are no signs of internal bleeding, detectable through an internal examination. Both the arm and leg were taken all the way to the joint. The perpetrator used a scalpel, but the cut line itself looks jagged. These wounds appear to have been caused by crawling across rough ground. How did she manage to... Can you let me sum this up somehow? This injury could have been fatal for Alice. It seems that the perpetrator was very interested in preserving as much skin as possible on the removed limbs. Some of the wounds were made by the victim crawling, and the hickeys are not fatal. But in this situation, they are worth examining. I assumed that the deceased had a cannula inserted and was groggy the entire time. There appear to be no signs of struggle. The stitching doesn't appear fresh. Amber appears to have suffered like this for at least a few days. We do not know the exact circumstances of the wounds, or the conditions in which the deceased was kept. The perpetrator definitely didn't realize how tremendous will to live she had. Maybe it was an accident, or perhaps the final blow. Even though the wounds were stitched closed, they were clearly reopened by the act of crawling. I'll check with the UV lamp whether what the perpetrator did. Extensive toxicological tests should help determine what substances she was given. There are many indications that she wasn't aware of what she was being put through. It is unknown how much blood Amber lost during her escape, and especially how much during the procedure performed on her. Infection could have set in. Even if that wasn't fatal, it would severely weaken an already strained body. This says the hallmark. I will check the UV lamp whether Amber's cases like these can strong and clear traces of tape.
Why did
There is some what? More traces of the dramatic fight for survival. Alice, you know that I would never. Where are my pills? I need to calm down. Jack, breathe. It's just. Pull yourself together. Well, we left off. You can see that there are traces around the hickeys. Most likely saliva. Traces of smeared blood from wounds. Oh, Christ. The police will have plenty to do. What should I do now? I should check her brain, and I need a saw. Oh, Alice. I can't. She's so similar.
Dude, it's
What
not your
now?
fucking wife.
No. I have to take my pills. Maybe Dorothy should take over for me today. I keep wandering off in my thoughts. pills. They... This will help me.
You literally just took pills, dude.
Fuck! What's going on here? Have I lost my mind? No, this isn't happening. It wasn't me. Please. How many pills have I taken today? Oh, I shouldn't have left it out there like that. I need to fetch the X-ray machine before I can do anything else. Oh, these bulbs need changing.
I don't want you to take more pills, but you don't really have a choice, I don't think. Because you're just gonna keep on freaking the fuck out. How do I take an X-ray? Not in there. No.
They all know.
Huh?
Did you answer your phone?
Telephone? What phone?
They all know.
Huh?
The phone rang a few minutes ago.
I didn't hear anything.
For you to take medicine.
How so?
For you to get results.
Yeah. I'll call them back.
Hey, why is that open? Oh, I'm so stupid.
Oh, I guess I've been here too long. How many days is it? It all rolls into one. All right. Now I need to set the machine up. Okay. I'll attach the hard drive. I need a detection. Now fire it up. Without it, I'll just unnecessarily irradiate the autopsy table and our subject.
Hmm? Oh.
Now I have to straighten her head. Just like that day. Oh, now centered between the eyes at the root of the nose.
Alright, this is a little difficult. Ugh. Take the goddamn picture.
Okay, looks good.
Oh my god.
I thought for sure this old thing would have tripped the breaker. Alright, I just need to take the hard drive to the lab. I'll print the image. Alice. Ethmoid and frontal sinuses. Why did this have to happen to me? Drive
Fuck
connected.
off with it.
Now I can print it. It looks like a good exposure, but why can't I see the wound? I need to look at this in the light box.
The wound's right there.
Strange. Let there be light. Damn. I almost believed that this would go off without a hitch tonight. Off to the storage room I go. These flickering lights would drive anyone over the edge. And now it's all broken. Great. Don't you wish? I'll need the flashlight and to find Ridley for help. He magically disappears into the ether. I'll start the generator in the shed.
I don't know what that was. It was really fucking loud, but clearly didn't see it.
Great. And the keeper of the keys has left his post. God, I haven't even started the dissection yet. Fuck it. I'm gonna get a hammer. Oh, there's a hammer.
Gonna take the ciggies.
God damn it. It's actually holding up. Well. Something new. Now what? Something's missing here? Some kind of switch? Or a crank?
That fucking thing, bro. Oh my god. Where are these magazines here? Jesus. I don't know where the crank is. All these folders, dude. I feel like there's supposed to be something out there. Alright, let me go inside then. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, turn that back on. Fuck.
Waves greetings, everyone. I'm here to help in chat. How can I assist you today? Let me know how I can be of service.
But this bitch is still on? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not looking at. This shit.
It fit. Alright. Now, just to crank it up. Something wrong? Great, it started. Not for long. Oh man, maybe it's low on fuel? Empty. Sure would make a nice decorative ornament for the garden,
Definitely
though.
one downstairs, I think.
Just nothing inside.
Whatever. I didn't hit her. I did not. Hello, hi, Mark. That's anywhere now. Of course I can't click, because why would I be able to? I don't think there's anything in here that I'm supposed to get. What's on here? Bitches be using up all this goddamn gas. Why?
Nothing inside. Just emptiness. Finally. I'll just start this thing and call Dorothy. I think I've had enough. I shouldn't even be here. Not today. I guess that's enough. Another empty jerry can to add to the collection. At least it started. just
Hello?
happened?
Hold on, hold on.
Sorry, man.
Stephen? What the fuck do you mean?
Think I hit you too hard with that shovel.
Oh, haha, great fucking joke. Untie me now. I don't have the energy for your shitty games.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I don't understand. Stephen, what do you mean? This has got to be some kind of mistake.
You and your moaning, you and your problems. You're not the victim here.
But... What?
What, knocked down? You thought I didn't know anything?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about! Stephen!
My poor sister. Even now, you can't muster up any courage, any honesty. You disgust me. I suspected you from the beginning. As soon as I found out that Alice is dead, I knew it was you. Tumors, aneurysms, unexplained circumstances. Who are you trying to fool? For God's sakes, you're a doctor!
Stephen, no. It doesn't work like that.
Shh! I haven't finished talking. Why did you lie, Jack? Why didn't you say anything? You confessed! I knew I Red Pete on the loose. He died in that accident, by the way.
You sick fuck.
Yes, I am! You've no clue just how much. Oh, I'm on some fantastic fucking drugs for it. Only, I've been slipping them to you. I was hoping to break you down, that you'll be pushed into doing something drastic to yourself, and I'll just stand there and watch.
Her tumor was incurable.
That's a filthy lie.
This... It was only a matter of time.
Again, lying!
I saw the scans.
You know what? I think I've had enough of your bullshit.
All right. Okay. I lied, but hear me out. We had an argument that day. Worse than usual. I was drunk. And I was angry. There was a fight. I pushed her against the wall. She hit her head and... She fell. Yes. Just like that. Limp. I was afraid I had caused it. That someone will accuse me. That'll be the end of my career. When I called an ambulance, it was too late. Way too late.
It wasn't an accident.
And then I lied. I said that's how I found her. That I wasn't there. With her. And now, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it. Everything. This whole year. Just dead memories. As if I didn't exist at all. Since that day.
Fuck, here we go again. Even now. Even now, you have the nerve to lie.
Stephen, I'm sorry. I suffered too.
It wasn't an accident. You understand now? Someone has to pay for this.
What's going on here? Stephen dropped the gun.
It's none of your business, Sean. Leave and forget you saw anything.
Steve, you know I can't do that.
Mr. Ridley, please, run!
Shut up!
You know I'll shoot if I have to.
Well, in that case, that makes two of us.
Stephen, no!
Damn, okay. this is done, we'll see if we can play the other part of it. I think it's just autopsies. I think. We'll see. How long is this extra whatever bull crap? Hey. This might take a little bit until we credit scene. I mean, it's pretty good. Definitely gives me a lot of vibes of like Mortuaries and stuff. Okay. Dude, how long does he this? Come on! Jesus. Is that the last of it? Please be the last of it. Come on! Y'all are killing me here. Yay! Why does it say continue? Alright, let's do autopsy mode. I don't know what this is, but we'll see. I think it's just replay autopsy. You are graduated. No current. Okay. Okay. You are a recent graduate after medical school. You're currently interning at a morgue, and you're facing the prospect of performing your first autopsy. Get to work. P.S. Don't worry. Any mistakes you make will be corrected at the very end of the autopsy by your mentor, professional pathologist, Jack Hanman. Okay. Are we sure? Are we sure we want? Welcome to the autopsy mode. Your objective is to examine the body. You must go through cloudly blurred correct cause of death. Preparation, photographing, magnifying, organ inspecting, dissect. At any point, you can guess the cause of death before you make your guess. At the end, you'll be graded on how well you performed the autopsy. Your planning and preparation and any unnecessary examinations you did. Whether you guessed the cause of death correctly in the final cleanup. Okay.
Okay. Welcome, students. Start off by putting on the appropriate gear before starting.
My bad.
Before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver in the condition it arrived in. So, we begin with a full body photo. For each photograph we take, we pin it up on the magnetic board.
Okay. Victim information. Name is James Wayne, age 41, sex male, 165 centimeters tall, and 84 kilograms in weight. Race white. Conditions of the scene: the deceased spotted by truck driver beside a busy road outside of their car. Additional notes: keen amateur detectorist frequently reported found objects. Search of home revealed a large quantity of chemical cleaning products. Police do not suspect any foul play. There are no suspects so far. Former professor of nuclear physics at Georgia Tech University. Okay. Electronic blood glucose self-check unit found among personal effects. So he was diabetic, is what I hear. Past problems with weight and weight loss drugs. Okay. Oh, they brought the blood thingy in here. Okay, cool. Okay. So F. Blue lips. Very red feet, I would say. Looks like he had a rash of some sort, maybe. He had something tied around his wrist. Anything else? Anything. Whatsoever. I don't want to take a picture of his penis. Okay. Okay. So let's
Before cutting open the cadaver, let's begin by taking the spots I photographed earlier. The clipboard is used by every pathologist to keep a detailed record of the autopsy. This will help you with your finalizing of your conclusion for the cause of death. And at the bottom of the clipboard is where you'll select your conclusion once you feel you've found the right result.
okay. diagnosis.
Now that we've examined all the external injuries, we can cut open the cadaver with a scalpel to examine the internal injuries.
I'm an AI assistant. I don't experience emotions like sadness. I'm functioning properly and don't require attention or food. Let me know if you have any other questions I can assist with.
To the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal
I
wall.
gotta figure out how I can make her not so friggin' loud.
Now we peel back and separate the skin. After that, we need to remove the ribs. We'll use the loppers for this. We can now inspect the internal organs one by one for signs of injury. Now we take these samples to the microscope for further testing. Now, we transfer these samples to the centrifuge for testing. Needed. The organ has been moved to the cutting board on the main cutting table. Make sure you've got the organ you get placed on the board first, before trying to cut another one. Gently use the knife to cut open the organ. Now we dial in the values for the centrifuge on the knobs. If you can't remember, then check the notebook. To see the microbes, we'll need to adjust the dials of the microscope to be correct.
Ah. Okay, so what are we testing for? What was the notes?
I'm doing well, thank you for your concern. I don't experience emotions like sadness.
Bitch,
I'm an
shut up!
AI assistant designed
Oh
to
my
be
God.
helpful, harmless, and honest.
Fucking close, pet. Fucking chill out. What is sepsis? Anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis.
According to NCBI, NIH.
It's an allergic reaction.
First, we check for external traces using the UV lamp. This can reveal hidden injuries.
Ah, shit. Okay. Oh, motherfucker. So, blunt trauma. 70%, 15 minutes. Normal.
With the centrifuge complete, we can take our samples to the pipette station for further analysis.
Kidney failure.
Do a close up the body. It's always important to close up at the end of the autopsy procedure and make sure everything is complete. our autopsy.
Let's see if we got it right. No, neither. It's not too bad. I mean, oh shit. We tried. Out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. As soon as it shows, I'm like, getting out of here. Oh gosh, it's probably gonna be a woman too. Oh no, it's a man. It's the same man. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we're out. We're out. Just take me out of here. I don't want to be in here with a naked man. Alright, well. Requiem? What? The fact the horse is able to stand on top of that house and then not go through the fucking house, that's a damn good house build. I just saying. What is it?
Why would I spend $30 on this? I mean, this is just a bottle of water, right? Wrong. This bottle of water is actually a bottle of copepods. And when you put it under the light, you could see them running around. Copepods are tiny little bugs that up close look something like this. Kind of creepy, yes, but they can actually be extremely beneficial for a reef tank. But before we talk about why they could be beneficial, we need to make some nice homes for them to live and run around in. These are a couple of beautiful tree sponges. You have to open them underwater because if they get any bit of air inside of them, it could be fatal. They need a constant flow of water to circulate through them, and any bit of air can block that. Not sure how SpongeBob made it out of Sandy's house alive. These are gorgonias. They are a filter-feeding fan-like coral that adds great color are great places for the copepods to run around, hide, and reproduce in. I'm adding them to the front and back of the tank so they have a higher chance at survival. Copepods are beneficial for a tank because they eat algae and waste in hard to reach places. And fish that could be difficult to feed love to eat them. I'm putting them in this tank early because the next fish I get is gonna love eating them. Guess what fish that's gonna be in the comments and follow to find out what it is. Why would I spend $30 on this? I mean, this is just a bottle of
God damn it, I keep doing that. Ugh. Alright, let's go back. You want to play some brain rot games? Let's see. Where's YouTube game? Oh, there's Roblox on here. What the fuck? Playables. That's what I'm looking for. What's this? Play some brain rot games, you know. You know how it is. Clean pool. Yow! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. We're doing so good too. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Is it cheating? Maybe. Do I care? No. Why? Because I'm that bitch. Alright. Oh, fuck. I missed. Alright. Different one. Yes, exit game. There we go. You got one that's like a clean it one. Thanks, messy bitches. Damn. don't touch that something I didn't see. The fuck? Solar Smash? What's this? Ooh, there's a color by number. All right. Ugh. Planet Smash. Huh? What is this game? What is this? Thought that pig had a pregnant. Destroyed all of the US in Mexico. Ooh, what's this? Oh my god. Okay. How about this one? It was Planet like Shrek or something. Okay, that's what they're supposed to do. Like space worms, it's gross. It is a black planet now. That planet is no longer. It's just a rock at that point. I'm just gonna kill it with worms. Yeah, you can see it crawling in there. it's hollow on the inside. The last 2 bites and this should be done for. Yeah, okay. Ah! Oh, well. Grr. I don't have one of those, so. One more, and we're gonna probably end stream. So let's see what we got. That's I guess attack hole. You know, I was gonna do the stacky dash, but you know, it's not looting, so. son of a bitch. Why did it do that? What the hell is it doing? Stop. Stupid. Get eaten. Alright. Cool. Alrighty, on that note. The fuck? We will be ending stream here. Yeah. So that was a fun game. I'm not gonna lie, not this brain rot shit. Like, fuck that. But the was it autopsy simulator? They're fun. They're fun. They're fun. So, again, gave me very much mortuary's assistant vibe. Yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all had a wonderful day. I hope you'll have a good rest of your day, night, morning, evening, wherever you may be in this world. Okay? Okay? And I am your host, Galaxy, signing off. Till next Friday. Matane.